So we started out, Marines in their comfy little home and control, occupied by dysgorge. And the same spawns as last game, DTPN is holding on to subsector.
Looks like DTPN, instead of what the strategy that dysgorge chose, they're going to choose to go very heavy to one side. No, actually, no. Never mind. They're saying 2 over to the right side now. But dysgorge, having a very strong pressure team, immediately push out to go towards Nano. And this is something we've seen recently.
Familiar.
Yeah, this is the 3-1-1 pressure. But the thing is, they're getting kind of caught up here.
Definitely don't want to stop in this connector right here, because that's where the hit usually explodes when you lose it.
Right here, or right when you get to that door, is where you really get hit.
I don't think the aliens have enough in possession to clear this, though. I mean, there's a good chance that the shooting here could easily equate this bad positioning into a win.
But see,
there's only 2 aliens. It's definitely not enough to take the win right there.
And dysgorge doesn't really know, but they should know, because they know there's 1 skulk in the vent and skylights, and 1 Marine just died over in topographical to 2 skulks. So they should know at most there's going to be 2 to 3 skulks.
This free pressure is getting pulled apart right here.
Yeah,
very one guy, and you just they're not even going anywhere. They're just waiting.
Ambush set up over here in topographical for Weiss. Ferrari going down. Marta D2 coming through as reloading, and Med's going down. Perfectly placed, but too bad Marta D2 landing all of his shots.
Nice job, Marta D2, on making it count when they matter. That 3 pressure, by the way, is turned into a 1 pressure, and it's only
into a 0 pressure.
Cabal.
Yeah, they
Sally.
They really should have communicated the position of the aliens better there, because they would have known it's only like 2, maybe 3 if you include the commander aliens on the side of that door. And that's not really where you want to be in that hallway. They should have moved in and trying to get better position. They could have even, I think, it's easy to see it from the bird's eye view up here, but they could have pushed it into Nano and just taken it.
Oh man, this is almost an inverse of the last game, except that dysgorge is getting locked down a little bit earlier. They're stuck on 2, haven't really expanded very far. And that 3 pressure just got mopped up. It kind of threw a wrench into maybe what would have been their plans.
Yeah, I think they're not making wrong choices. They're just being very timid about their play. And so they need to get a little more confidence here. They need to recognize that when they can move out and just go for it. Because they're not going to win if they just wait. If they wait, they're just going to let the aliens win. Iron Fist moving forward, pulling Arnaldo down on top of him. They managed to get a frag, but he's moving out of position.
Some good play right there. Cabal being forced to retreat, and there is only 2 skulks left on the field in this zone. Nanogrid's looking pretty juicy, and there's no hydras in here.
Yeah, this is the move they should have made earlier. If they had just gone, they would have made it. I'm kind of surprised Iron Fist was still alive, though, because he went out of cover of the rest of his team twice there. Still managed to stay alive with some good med packs from the commander.
Feel it.
Oh, he killed it.
What's going to happen?
We got 2 killing themselves. 2 killed themselves for 1 skulk.
Oh, and that, a bad misread.
That was a bad misread, because now that left 1 Marine and Nano, and that allowed them to clear it out. They only needed 1 person back there at most. Yeah, it was a bad misread.
That was one of those calls where it's like, I need a suicide, and then everybody's like,
and
I
2
got
suicide.
it.
They'll kick themselves for that later, because they could have had Nano there easily.
One of those things where it's like, oh no, that was in the bag, and now there's hydras up, so it won't be as easy as the first time.
Yeah, Hydra's with a Gorge in there, so if they get in position, they'll be able to hit them. And they know they're coming. Marta T2 getting into a good ambush position. It'll be interesting to see if Sweetie or Lifesun actually turn to look there, because they don't always. Sweetie got going right by. Lifesun going to be the second target here. It's going to get taken down. And Sweetie back going right for a hit and manages to get him, so it's a good pickoff, but I don't think he's going to be able to move right into Nano by himself. So he's going to be stuck here until he gets taken out.
Ferrari, look out, Sweetie Bot. You got to watch out the corners. A lot of problems are happening here. Is that dysgorge is not checking their corners, moving room to room. I mean, they have a little bit more of a ground held than DTPN did, but they keep still losing these crucial fights. Just looking at the kills, it's like, oh, that's painful.
So we got this 3 pressure group on West Junction here, moving down, and they're gonna take a page from the DTPN handbook here and move down to Overlook. Looks very similar to last game, doesn't it? It looks very similar.
Time to go into sub, especially with 3. I mean, maybe they're gonna catch something here. They just gotta make this fight count. Just some good shooting. Arnaldo, you're the only one left on your group. 2 Marines versus 1 Skulk. There we go. There's a nice win for their favor. Now is the time where you can actually try to go for these eggs. Hit getting out of his chair. Ooh, he's got to be careful there. You don't want to fight him yet. Now here comes the wave. Can Dysgorge here hold it off right here? Have to take this fight smart. You can do it. Get that pressure. Oh no.
One left.
1v1. Looks like it is pulling back all of the and the match. Ooh, mumble voice.
So it looks like I mean, I gotta wonder how much this celerity is really helping out DTPN, because they're not spending a lot of time really traveling. It's a lot of time setting up and ambushing, and I can't imagine that the celerity is really helping them do that.
Yeah, celerity is the one thing that you probably should never go in matches, because like the speed is just not good enough for what it does.
Yeah, while it's popular in public games, it just doesn't give you enough benefit. I mean, well, there is a benefit there, but I wouldn't say it trumps Carapace or even Silence. Silence is also a great alternative opening against.
Oh, look at this
players.
Cabal taking some massive chip. This hive isn't finished either. But the Arnaldo, the Skulk, managing to do a great assist. While the Marines were looking up, he was looking at the feet and biting him. Ooh, Cabal taking another big bunch of chip. Carapace, no, Carapace is really hurting them, it feels like. A lot of these Skulks are just melting to these Marines. Definitely need to get that hive up. And
so
I hear 2 lurks up on the field.
I was going to mention something about making sure that DTPN makes sure they hit res on the back of this, but Ronaldo's taking over that, taking out Pipe. I'm sure he'll move to C12 after that. And as long as they keep the Marines' resources fairly low, like where it's at 4 or less, then they should be able to pull ahead here pretty quickly, because they're sitting at, 81 resources here, and the second hive is going to be going up here in about 12%. So going to be able to do a lot with that. Maybe a fade drop, or please, I have to hope they get Carapace as their second upgrade. I don't see any way to do shift shade hive.
That little drifter in system is giving so much good information. Nobody's checking for it, and this 4-man push that's going straight into Harvo, it's already been spotted, and hive just finished. Oh, it's not time to do a 4 push. You should really think about disengaging, but they don't have Carapace, so it might work out with just some good shooting. Maybe you could make a big difference here.
So good.
The Marines are getting split up.
That's good bow maul there by the commander, breaking the 2 groups in half, and now we got only a 2 push into the hive instead of a 4.
So Marines need to focus on probably setting up pipeline. They need to think about taking this into the late game. Just hit harvesters is all they really want to do right now. They have to slow it down. They should maybe like poke the main, get their rifles to just keep walking in on some harvesters and make sure they go down. Like Nano still hasn't been healed. It's kind of open. Only 2 Hydras. They should think about getting pipeline phase gate, maybe neck phase gate. Just get that forward position, because they know fades are going to be coming out soon.
I think if that 4 group had pushed into Nano instead of Cargo, because Cargo is maybe a little bit like hopeful trying to get that 4 push in there with just level 0, rifles, because it's going to take you such a long time to get that hive down with anything in there. And if they gone into Nano, they could have put the aliens back on 2 harvesters. And since Face Tech's done, they could have at least had that. If they had that and they got someone else down to pipe, it would have been a completely different game. Finally spotting that drifter in system waypointing.
Let's see if we can get a pick on a lurk here. Try to get shooting up, sputting up, swooping in. These lurks aren't taking too much damage though here. Oh, no, Ronaldo coming in on the flank, getting his bites off. Iron Fist managing to get 1 kill. The meds have stopped. He's been sacrificed.
Yeah, now Dysgorge is in this position where it's like, you got a pressure, but you also have to hold more than what you had, because just holding, 3 extractors right now, it's not going to do anything for you. You've got to get some more resources in your game. And I think the only way through this, I mean, pipe is nice, but I think the only way out is exactly what they're doing, getting East Junction, pushing a Nano, kill that, knock the aliens back down to 3. You probably send 1 guy down to Overlook and get him down to 2, and just get set up in themselves, securing themselves another 2 extractors. Oh, but the fades are up.
Already up. It might be too little, too late. The phase gate is now left open, but we do have a 3-man team trying to run into East Junction here.
Looks like they're going to abandon it and go right for Nano.
Oh, but there's just too many fades. They got split up. 1 already got picked off.
Yeah, there's no way here. I don't see this happening for them.
Oh, what a game. I think this has just got to the unmanageable spot. They have to kill these life forms. That's really the only way that they can manage to keep themselves in it. They got to get a fade pick or two. But this is almost the exact same as the last game we just saw.
Yeah, it's very similar to how it played out. And we're at 3 fades, 2 lurks right now, and that's not a position you want to be against as with Marines with just level 0 weapon shotguns. I mean, you can do some good damage with shotguns, but I just don't see this happening for them, because even with as much meds as they can drop, it's still not going to work because they're going to be not able to do any upgrades here. And all those shotguns are not going to be retrieved.
All the money's just going to start drying up. The investors decided to pull out. It might not be worth it to continue. 5 extractors, 6 building. Oh no. Dysgorge, you're going to probably tie DTPN. And you've let me down. But you can do this by killing Marditu the Fade. Being chipped pretty low. Weiss getting the cut line, but Marditu taking the vent.
Very smart of Marditu to know that he can't go through the other area, taking the vent, getting a safe way out. As long as he has blink, he can get out of there. So, very intelligent to move through that vent instead of trying to take the faster way back to the hive.
Looks like they're going to do a power play trying to kill the subsector hive.
And it's not built yet. It's only 67%.
This is not looking good. Just try to stay alive. You have to finish the gate. Give him more medkits. More medkits. It's not going to happen. I think they might call it. They're going to call it any second. Oh, how I wished for a long game. But it's going to dry out. It's happening.
Dysgorge's not giving up, though. Going to try and push that spot again.
As long as they don't quit, I won't quit. And I want them to try to get back in. Just rush the hive. Oh, but they got a phase gate down in pipeline. This should be a nice little reprieve. Maybe they can get here. But one fade.
Oh
being
my
sent
gosh.
down here. 70% built. 75% built.
Needs meds.
Sally, you need meds.
Oh,
Another way.
that would have been a good pick me up for the Marine team.
There's just nothing left. Now they drop the 3rd hive over there. Ono's factory is going to be coming up. I'm wondering if they're going to just hang on as long as they can. Play it all the way out. Force the aliens to kill them. So it looks like they might be in this for the long haul. The aliens have 6 harvesters. There's nothing that you can really do. Maybe you can get a phase gate up, but you just got nothing. You got a handful.
Oh, no,
hey!
finally goes down.
You got a handful of lurk. Handful of lurk.
Oh, another look might go. No, Sputnik taking the other route out, and another fake phase gate goes down unbuilt. It's just so many phases. That's 3 or is that 4 phase gates that just haven't been completed?
Many
phase gates.
Many have fallen. And right now, like, the aliens can do whatever they really want. It doesn't matter what gets lost. They'll just buy more. They got the pipeline hive going. They got a gorge tunnel over there between Dome and C12. It's like,
And here comes the bile bomb in base. Oh. All the Marines are warning back, but Arnold's going to be able to hold them off the gorge. It should be. It's going.
The bio bombs on that arms lab.
He's trying to get the arms lab so that the Marines no longer have armor 1, but he doesn't make it in time.
Not the armor 1. That puts them at 2 swipes against fades. That's so dangerous. Marditu! Kill Marditu!
Oh my gosh, so low. He knows he can't. Ah.
Oh, come on. Come on, you gotta kill look at this. Cabal already got another lurk. Just re-lurk. No big deal.
No big D.
Take the shotgun, take it all the way down. You're running out of res. 4, 5, 8, 11, 13, and 25 res. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
There.
Marditu getting a little low.
You gotta get it. You gotta get it. He's getting away.
He's kind of trapped though. I mean, if he can go through the vent, but that way is sort of blocked. He's gonna go back in. He's gonna go back in.
He's gonna dive.
Marditu performing some Matrix-like moves, goes through a bunch of shotgunners and doesn't get scratched a second time through.
Well, I commend a team who doesn't give up, but sometimes the game is over. They don't have any res for shotguns. Will they keep pushing? They are building arcs. They don't want to tap. They don't want to tap until it's over. 91% grown on the Onos factory. The orders are piling up. They want to kill this game, but they just can't manage to end it right off.
Dysgorge goes down in NS2 history as the most optimistic team.
The most never give up, never surrender. Look at this. I wonder if they even
Max, that's what it is,
when
Max.
The, IPs get camped. Are they going to GG? Or will they just keep spawning? They told command they can do it. Just send more troops. We need more troops. They have Max up. Max
Where are those
armor.
Max going?
Marines. I don't know what they're gonna do.
We're even assisting in the base here.
Where are they going? They're going out.
Oh, Cabral, like way around the wall goes down.
So maybe these Max are gonna try to build some RTs.
They're attacking. No, they're
Wouldn't
attacking
be
the
a bad
fade.
idea with some money. Except
Taking a fade down to 50%.
never give up. Look at this. There are sits all over Marine Start. They just keep sisting and keep nutrient mists.
I can't believe this game is still going.
It's almost like one of those pubs where the Marines just keep spawning and they just keep fighting, even though the Siths are everywhere. They don't care.
The only thing this is missing is turrets
Where's the
and
beacon?
GLs.
No, they need some beacon. You know, recycle. You gotta get a
They
beacon.
can't. Yeah, they can't beacon.
They gotta recycle something. They gotta
Where
get.
are those Max going?
There's a Marine. They're going into cargo. Apparently, they're walking down to cargo. They're gonna attack the
They
hive.
attack the hive.
Oh my god. Oh, they're welding each other. Oh. Oh, the Max that could. Are they attacking? Oh yeah, they are attacking the hive. Oh no. Oh no.
They almost had it. It was really close.
99%. That was
98.
so close.
98.
Yeah, look at this. Marty2 knows how much of a problem this is. They even built whips to defend against them.
Here comes the Onos. Here comes the game editor here. And the GG calls as soon as they see the Onos.
Command station under attack.
So all it took was an Onos.
I feel like that game may have
Might have
gone
been
on.
decided sooner, but you never know. There's
Right.
always that epic comeback. Sometimes it just happens. You never know when it's gonna happen. It happens.
Right. And if we had just given up and left and there was an epic comeback, we would have missed it.